Imagine a legendary pilot, constantly pushing the boundaries of what's possible, yet always defying authority. He's a man whose maverick spirit ensures he's forever grounded, but never truly out of the fight. Welcome back, cinematic explorers, to a deep dive into Top Gun Maverick, the thrilling sequel that soared past all expectations. Today, we're dissecting every heart-pounding moment, from Mach 10 stunts to impossible missions and emotional reunions. Buckle up, because this recap is designed to put you right back in the cockpit. Our story begins with Captain Pete Maverick Mitchell as a test pilot for the experimental Dark Star program. He is informed that Admiral Kane, known as the Drone Ranger, plans to shut down the program unless they reach Mach 10 during the day's test flight. Defying direct orders to stand down, Maverick decides to take the Dark Star up for one final, unscheduled flight. He pushes the hypersonic jet to Mach 9, exceeding all previous records. Maverick confidently declares Mach 10, completing the contract threshold and seemingly saving the program. However, his insatiable need to push limits drives him to accelerate further to Mach 10.4. The extreme speed causes the Dark Star to disintegrate, with Maverick barely ejecting. Admiral Kane confronts Maverick, criticizing his inability to gain rank and telling him his kind, the fighter pilot, is becoming obsolete. Maverick, ever defiant, responds with his iconic line. Despite Kane's desire to ground him permanently, Maverick is suddenly recalled to Top Gun. He discovers this unexpected reprieve is due to his old rival and friend, Admiral Tom "Iceman" Kazansky. At Top Gun, Maverick is briefed by Admiral Bo "Cyclone" Simpson on an extremely dangerous mission. The objective is to destroy an unsanctioned uranium enrichment plant located in a heavily defended, narrow canyon. Cyclone reveals that Maverick isn't there to fly the mission, but to train a new generation of elite Top Gun graduates for it. Maverick's old demons resurface when he learns that Lieutenant Bradley "Rooster" Bradshaw, Goose's son, is among the candidates. Maverick expresses his discomfort with teaching, especially given his past with Rooster. Later, Maverick runs into Penny Benjamin, a former Flame and bar owner, who quickly guesses his predicament. Their playful banter hints at a long and complicated history. At Penny's bar, Maverick observes the young Top Gun graduates, including Hangman, Phoenix, Bob, Payback, and Fanboy. Rooster also enters, immediately drawing the attention of Hangman, who teases him about his cautious nature. Hangman criticizes Rooster's hesitation, foreshadowing their future conflicts. On the first day of training, Maverick shocks the pilots by introducing himself as their instructor. He challenges their reliance on standard procedure, emphasizing the need to understand their own limits. Maverick initiates an intense dogfighting exercise, setting a hard deck of 5,000 feet and proposing a wager of 200 push-ups for the loser. He effortlessly outmaneuvers multiple opponents, demonstrating his superior skill. Rooster saves Payback and Fanboy from Maverick but is ultimately outsmarted and shot down himself. Maverick gives Rooster a kill and 200 push-ups, proving his point about fighting smart. The next phase of training focuses on the low-level canyon ingress, requiring pilots to fly at 100 feet to avoid SAMs. They must reach the target in 2.5 minutes to avoid enemy 5th-generation fighters. During simulations, most pilots fail by exceeding altitude or taking too long, resulting in virtual deaths. Rooster, despite making it to the target, is late, causing Maverick to declare him dead due to intercepted enemy aircraft. Rooster angrily confronts Maverick, accusing him of sabotaging his Naval Academy application years ago. Their simmering tension boils over during a low-altitude showdown, where Rooster nearly crashes. Maverick's words sting, highlighting Rooster's cautious nature that may cost lives on the mission. Maverick visits a gravely ill Iceman, who, communicating through a screen, reiterates his belief in Maverick. Iceman assures Maverick that he is exactly where he belongs and that he has something vital to offer the Navy. Iceman's final question to Maverick adds a poignant, light-hearted moment to their farewell. Maverick observes the pilots bonding during a game of dogfight football, realizing they are finally becoming a cohesive team. He confides in Penny about Goose's dying wife making him promise to prevent Rooster from flying, explaining his actions. Penny advises Maverick to let Rooster make his own choices, just as she has learned to do with her daughter, Amelia. News arrives that the mission has been moved up by a week, increasing the pressure and time constraints. The pilots are briefed on Phase 2, a dangerous pop-up strike followed by a 9G climb-out, pushing their bodies and aircraft to the limit. During a simulated pop-up strike, Coyote experiences GLOC, almost crashing, demonstrating the mission's brutal demands. After Phoenix and Bob crash during a simulated egress, Cyclone grounds Maverick, deeming him a detrimental influence. Defying his grounding, Maverick steals an F-18 to demonstrate that the mission is indeed achievable. He flawlessly executes the entire mission profile, including the impossible low-level ingress and pop-up strike, hitting a bullseye. Impressed by his unauthorized demonstration, Cyclone, despite his anger, makes Maverick the new team leader. Maverick selects Payback and Fanboy, Phoenix and Bob, as the two strike teams, and surprisingly, Rooster as his wingman. The Dagger Squadron launches for the mission, with Tomahawk missiles set to destroy the enemy airfield just before their arrival. They execute the low-level canyon run, expertly evading enemy radar and SAMs. The Tomahawks hit, and enemy 5th-generation fighters scramble, turning towards the Dagger Squadron. Rooster's initial hesitation causes them to fall behind schedule, jeopardizing the mission. Maverick encourages Rooster to trust his instincts, pushing past his fear and hesitation. Phoenix and Bob successfully execute the first strike, creating an opening for the second bomb. As Maverick and Rooster approach, Rooster's laser targeting system malfunctions, threatening the kill shot. Maverick, trusting Rooster, instructs him to drop the bomb blind, a move that requires immense precision and teamwork. Rooster's blind drop is a direct hit, destroying the target, and completing the two miracles. During the high-G climb-out, they are immediately engaged by SAMs and enemy fighters. In the ensuing dogfight, Maverick sacrifices himself to save Rooster, getting shot down. Rooster, distraught, ignores orders to return to the carrier, turning back to find Maverick and is also shot down. Maverick survives and finds Rooster, who had ejected and is trapped under his parachute, pinned by debris. They locate an old F-14 Tomcat in an enemy hangar, a relic from Maverick's past. Maverick, with Rooster's help, manages to get the ancient F-14 airborne from a cratered runway. Two 5th-generation enemy fighters quickly intercept them, and Maverick attempts to bluff their way out. The F-14, against all odds, engages the advanced fighters, with Maverick demonstrating his legendary skills. Maverick takes down one fighter with a missile and another with guns, but they quickly run out of ammo. A third, more advanced enemy jet appears, and with no ammo and failing controls, ejection becomes their only option, but the handles are jammed. Just as they face certain doom, Hangman arrives, having launched as Dagger Spare, saving Maverick and Rooster. The F-14, heavily damaged, attempts a perilous landing on the carrier without front landing gear or a tail hook. Rooster thanks Maverick, acknowledging that his father would have made the same sacrifice. The film concludes with Maverick finally finding peace, working on his P-51 Mustang, and embracing Penny and Rooster. And there you have it, the full journey through Top Gun, Maverick. What was your favorite moment, and which pilot truly impressed you the most? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you loved this deep dive, please give this video a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe for more thrilling movie recaps. Until next time, keep flying high.